Alright, hey guys, this is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Naruto Shippuden episode 415, The Two Mangekyo. And of course, you can already tell by the title of this episode, if you haven't already watched it, that this is pretty much about like Kakashi and Obito. And I was still looking forward to seeing this part animated because Obito finally snapped out of it. He finally broke himself from Madara's mind games and hurt him. Like, Madara was pretty much like, we're all Madara. We all Paul Greg. So, just this whole, well, pretty much for the most part, this episode, we see, like, Madara, he's pretty much just going down on Obito. Like, pretty much telling him that he's not Obito Uchiha, he is Madara, and Madara entrusted him with a mission, and Obito was supposed to fulfill it, and that all hopes and dreams are pointless. And he told them about like the starting of chakra and how the Sage of Six Paths originally gave people chakra so that way they could link themselves together, but then over time people changed it so that way they could channel the chakra within themselves and use it multifold, and then they ended up pretty much using it for the same reason that Kaguya got it in the beginning, to wage war, and it only caused sadness and false hope, and just going on and on and on. And while all this is happening, of course, like, Black Zetsu is still attached to Obito, and when Madara popped up, Black Zetsu pretty much said that since he's here, I can go to him and you can't hurt me. And Obito was like, nah, nigga, no, you gonna stay right here. So he pretty much pulled Black Zetsu back, because we all know, like, in last week's episode, Black Zetsu took the rest of the Nine Tails chakra from Minato. Like, while he was trying to get it to Naruto, he snuck himself in there and sucked it away. So while all that was happening, everybody was pretty much like freaking out. Like, Madara hadn't done anything. He literally hadn't moved since he landed there. But Kakashi and Gaara Gaara was about to attack Obito, and Kakashi was like, no, you have to wait for the right time. And then Obito walked towards Madara and stabbed him in the stomach. I was like, yes, finally some retribution for Madara's fuckery, pretty much. So Madara was like, you damned, and then he stopped, and Obito was like, pretty much like, angel bitch, I do what I want to do. I am Obito Uchiha. I'm not Madara, and I am the Obito that originally wanted to be Hokage, and there's nothing you can do about it. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yes, you could do that, Obito. So during that part, like, when Obito stabbed Madara in the stomach, because he had already previously had sage powers within his body, he was able to summon a staff, and he was able to pull some of the chakra out of Madara. And there's a particular reason why he pulled out First Tail and Eight Tails chakra, as well as he already has the Nine Tails chakra within Black Zetsu. So the fact that Obito is still able to control himself means he has a really strong will, considering that Black Zetsu is over the part of his body that's actually still his body. So Obito is pretty awesome. So while all this is happening, after he pulled the chakra out and he tried to teleport away, Kakashi tried to teleport away. Well, Kakashi teleported Naruto and Sakura into the other dimension, and when Obito tried to teleport away, Madara like tried to attack him. So Obito's gonna have a hard time getting in there, and then Minato, Kakashi, and Gaara tried to do like a joint attack, and he took off Minato's other arm. So Minato is literally armless right now, but that don't mean nothing because Minato is freaking awesome. So he took off Minato's arm and thwarted their attack, which was right before Obito stabbed him in the stomach. But I still think it's actually pretty awesome because Madara is a little bit too OP. So while all this is happening, and Sakura She was freaking out. She's like, I literally forgot to breathe. Because Madara could have killed all of them in an instant and wouldn't even batted an eye, which is kind of scary if you think about it that way. So, while that was happening and Obito was thinking, seems to be a whole lot of thinking going on in this war, we went into more filler. And I just sat there with my mouth open for a moment. I was like, wait a minute. We just had like 4+ months of filler. And we only got one good episode, and then we're back to filler. Like, okay, this is what we do now. I understand why they're doing it, but still, I mean, we literally just had 4 months of filler, and they're already doing filler again. It's just like, I've lost all hope in you, Naruto. You fail at life. But it's okay though, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I understand why they're doing it, because they're trying to prolong it as far as they can, so that way the end of the show will match up with the game release. So, I mean, I can understand that. I'm still kind of mad, because it's just like, just went through so much filler. Like, I literally stopped watching Naruto at one point, and I was just like, I'm just gonna wait until the canon comes back. And now, literally 1.5 episodes later, I already got more filler. It's like FML. But I guess that's neither here nor there. The episode, well, the canon part was still pretty awesome. The filler was actually pretty awesome too, and it went a little bit more in depth about Kakashi and like his past and why he changed, because his dad committed suicide for the reasons that we've seen in filler and all that good stuff. So, I mean, I didn't think it was possible to have more Obito and Kakashi kid filler, but I guess it is. So I really feel bad for Obito, and I understand why he is the way he is, and I understand why Kakashi is the way he is, and it's still pretty awesome that they're still able to work together and do the things that they need to do, even with all of the things that have happened in their past. So this episode was okay. It wasn't a 10. I give it like a 7 or an 8 because there was filler. But I'm pretty content with the way things turned out. Of course, like I said, I already know what's going to happen because I am completely caught up to the manga. So for those of you who don't read the manga, I would love to hear how you think things are going to turn out. What do you think is going to happen? But as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.